Have you ever felt there's something greater but couldn't define what it is? The answer isn't in temples, books, or masters. It's within you, waiting to be discovered. For years, we've been taught to seek the divine outside ourselves, as if it's something distant or unreachable. But the truth is surprising. God isn't out there. He is here, now, in every moment of your life, waiting for you to look within and recognize His infinite essence. It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But that's exactly why so many people go through their entire lives without realizing this transformative truth. Imagine the impact of finally understanding that you are part of a divine force, an energy that connects everything and everyone. This realization not only changes your view of the world, but also grants you a power that many overlook. If you want to learn how to access this force, experience it practically, and transform your reality, stay with me. But first, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any content that will transform your understanding of the divine. And tell me in the comments, what does connecting with the divine mean to you? Chapter 1. God as an infinite essence. God is not a distant figure or an abstract concept, but a presence that permeates everything that exists. He is like the wind. You cannot see it, but you feel its effects in the movement of the trees. Similarly, God's infinite essence transcends forms and limits, connecting everything in a single flow of existence. Imagine the universe as an immense tapestry where each thread represents a thought of this infinite mind. It reminds us that the divine is not out there, but present in every detail around us. Understanding this essence makes it clear that we don't need to reach God, but simply recognize Him in the simplicity of life. Think about the peace you feel when listening to the sound of the waves, or watching a child smile. These moments are not coincidences, but invitations to connect with the divine within you. Try something simple. Take a moment each day to contemplate nature, whether the sky or a leaf, and notice how you feel connected to something greater. Understanding God in this way changes our perception of who we are. We are not separate from creation but part of it, like a drop that carries the entire essence of the ocean. And when we accept this truth, we begin to see the ego from a new perspective, as we will explore next. Chapter 2. The role of the ego. The ego is like a stubborn travel companion. It insists on being the guide but often leads us to dead ends. It creates the illusion that God is out there, judging every step we take. In reality, the ego builds a distorted lens, preventing us from seeing the beauty of our connection with the divine. Think about a moment when you felt envy or pride. These emotions are clear signs that the ego is in control. But here's the secret. The ego is not the enemy. It is part of who we are and has its usefulness, especially for navigating the material world. However, it needs to be balanced. You can start with this simple exercise. Every night, write in a journal about a moment when the ego tried to take control, and reflect on how you could have acted more consciously. This practice is simple yet profoundly powerful. When we learn to balance the ego, it ceases to be a barrier and becomes an ally. In this state of harmony, we begin to realize that God is not separate from us but invites us to experience Him directly, as we will see next. Chapter 3. Experiencing God. Experiencing God is not an extraordinary event reserved for a few, but something accessible to everyone. It's about feeling the divine presence in the simplest things, like the warmth of the sun on your skin or the soothing sound of the wind among the trees. God is not in an idea or concept, but in an experience that leads us to a state of peace and connection. Have you noticed how life feels right in moments of deep silence? That is God revealing Himself. One practical way to start experiencing this connection is to create small daily rituals. For instance, when you wake up, take 2 minutes to breathe deeply and say to yourself, "I am present. I am part of the whole." Or, at the end of the day, ask yourself, "Where did I feel the divine presence today?" These simple practices help cultivate mindfulness and create space to feel God in everyday life. Experiencing God is a continuous process, a discovery that deepens with each moment. And the more we allow ourselves to dive into this experience, the more we perceive the interconnected energy that sustains everything around us. Chapter 4. Energy and Unity. Life is like an energetic symphony where every living being is a note, and God is the invisible conductor who keeps everything in harmony. Everything you see, the trees, the sky, even the people around you, is energy vibrating at different frequencies. This truth is not only scientific but also spiritual. That's why, sometimes, you can feel the energy of a place or a person even before exchanging words. By understanding that we are part of this energetic unity, we begin to see the world with new eyes. For instance, imagine how a simple act of compassion, like helping someone in need, can change not only that person's day but also yours. It's like throwing a stone into a calm lake. The ripples spread and touch everything around. Start your day with a small act of kindness and notice how it elevates your own energy. This perception of unity teaches us that every action and thought has an impact. By aligning our energy with the frequency of love and peace, we become co-creators of a more harmonious reality. This ability to create is what we will explore in the next point. Chapter 5. Creation through observation. Have you ever stopped to think that observing something is already a way of creating? Every time you direct your attention, you are shaping the reality around you. Imagine an artist looking at a blank canvas. The mere act of imagining what will be painted already transforms that empty surface into a space of possibilities. Similarly, your perception is the brush with which you color your life. In daily life, this translates into how you choose to look at situations. If you focus on problems, they tend to appear bigger. On the other hand, focusing on solutions or moments of gratitude opens new doors. Want a practical example? Create an observation journal, where you write down something that brought joy or inspiration each day. This simple practice can help you realize there is more beauty in life than you imagined. We are co-creators of this grand work called reality. And by redirecting our attention inward, we discover the source of all creation. An encounter that begins with the inner search, as we will see next. Chapter 6. The Inner Search. The journey to find God begins with a simple question. Who am I beyond my name, titles, or roles? This reflection takes us inward, where the divine awaits to be rediscovered. It's like descending a dark staircase with a small flashlight. The path may seem uncertain at first, but each step brings more light and clarity. Seeking God internally is an exercise in courage and patience. One effective practice to start this search is heart-focused guided meditation. There are apps or free videos that can help with this. Another idea is to begin a spiritual journal, jotting down the questions or feelings that arise throughout the day. Over time, you will notice patterns and answers that seem to come from a deeper place. Embarking on this inner search, You will find something the external world can never offer. A peace that transcends understanding. This peace reveals that the divine has never been somewhere far away but has always been within you, waiting to be discovered and experienced. Now that you've discovered how the divine is closer than you imagined, it's up to you to begin this journey of transformation. Have you ever stopped to think about how your life would look if you lived fully connected with this infinite essence? It all starts with a small step. Dedicating a few minutes of your day to dive inward and explore this inner universe. Are you ready to take that step? How about starting today? Try meditation, write in your journal, or simply observe a moment of peace around you. With each attempt, you'll get closer to this divine energy that has always been waiting for you. Remember, the journey is personal, but its impact ripples out to everyone around you. If this content inspired you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message. You might just be the bridge to transforming someone else's life. And let me know in the comments. What's the first step you'll take to connect with the divine? I can't wait to hear from you. It's always a joy to be connected with you. In this space, you are never alone. Each video is a safe haven for us to dive together into spirituality, self-discovery, and the energies that shape our existence. Here, your questions find understanding, your journey finds purpose, and your soul finds peace. If this content resonates with you, don't forget to leave a like. It not only strengthens our community, but also helps share this transformative message with those who need it most. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to ensure you never miss an opportunity for growth and reflection. This way, you'll always stay aligned with the positive energy and insights we share. Feel embraced in this space. You are an essential part of it. Thank you for being on this journey with us.